She came from the ash of empires and the salt of stolen seas. A daughter of drums and prophecy, wrapped in Kente and iron resolve. Torn from the golden fields of Ashanti, she crossed the ocean's grief. Not as conqueror, but as seed, and she bloomed in rebellion. She learned the forest's tongue, spoke in fire and silence, and taught the mountains to sing with rage. Her eyes held the wisdom of grandmothers and the vengeance of queens. She moved like mist between the trees, spirit cloaked in flesh. They called her Obeah woman. They feared her name in British halls. She did not carry a musket, but armies marched at her word. She caught bullets in her skirts, summoned rain with her song, and whispered freedom through the cracks of empire. This is the story of Nanny, the mountain lioness of Jamaica, the mother of the Maroons, the one who never bowed. Ashanti royalty in the Middle Passage, late 1600s, early 1700s. Nanny's origins are tied to the powerful Ashanti Empire in present-day Ghana. Oral traditions suggest she was born into nobility or spiritual leadership. Trained in Ashanti military tactics, herbal medicine, and Obeah, the spiritual science that would define her resistance. She and her brothers were captured, possibly in war, and sold into slavery. Like many others, she endured the Middle Passage, crossing the Atlantic shackled and grieving, yet unbroken. Escape to the mountains and the birth of Nanny Town, early 1700s. Once in Jamaica, Nanny escaped into the dense Blue Mountains, joining runaway Africans known as Maroons. She and her brothers, Akampong, Cudjoe, Johnny, and Quayo, established autonomous communities. Nanny rose to leadership at Nanny Town, commanding both reverence and fear. She was not only a military tactician, but also a healer, priestess, and keeper of African customs. Under her leadership, Nanny Town became a sanctuary where African culture was preserved and defiance was sharpened into resistance. 3. War and the mysticism of resistance, 1720s, 1739. For nearly 2 decades, Nanny led guerrilla attacks against the British, freeing enslaved people and sabotaging colonial operations. The Maroons used knowledge of terrain, decoys, and ambushes to inflict significant losses. Nanny was said to possess supernatural abilities. Some claimed she caught bullets or turned them away with her skirt. Her command relied on strategic brilliance and ancestral magic, blending martial discipline with spiritual potency. The British referred to her as a sorceress, but her people saw her as a divine shield. The treaty and her mysterious disappearance, 1739, 1740s. The British, weary from constant defeat and unable to suppress the Maroons, offered a treaty in 1739. While some leaders like Cudjoe accepted, Nanny is believed to have refused any terms that compromised the freedom of others, particularly those still enslaved. Soon after the treaty, Nanny vanished from the records. Some say she died. Others believe she returned to the spirit world, or simply became too powerful to be seen. Her body was never found. Her village, Nanny Town, lived on until it was destroyed, but her legacy never died.
We hope that you enjoyed our short video on the life of this great human. The video was produced and directed by Kelton Ruffin. Music by Keenan Jaleel Ruffin. The song is called Bloodletter from the album Sugar sh** Teeth Silk Sweat. Available on SoundCloud. Peace.